Welcome back. Disgraced tech superstar Elizabeth Holmes has been convicted of fraud in a case that has shaken Silicon Valley. She could be jailed for as long as 80 years when sentence is passed. Yeung reports.
Elizabeth Holmes, who founded health technology firm Theranos, was flanked by her husband and mother on leaving a federal court in California. After deliberating for 7 days, the jury in San Jose found her guilty of 4 out of 11 charges, conspiracy to defraud investors, and 3 counts of wire fraud. The 37-year-old faces up to 20 years behind bars for each guilty verdict when she is sentenced later.
It's a wake-up call to Silicon Valley, or to anybody out there, any business owner out there who makes statements that are misrepresentations or false or fraudulent. They need to be very careful about what they say to people.
The charismatic Holmes was once a poster child and feminist icon in male-dominated Silicon Valley. Theranos promised to revolutionize blood testing, claiming its technology could produce a whole slew of results with just a few drops of blood, instead of drawing vials for each test. Her pitch attracted hundreds of millions of dollars from high-profile investors, and at one point, Theranos was valued at a whopping $9 billion. But cracks appeared after the Wall Street Journal said Holmes may have been exaggerating. Investigations showed that the technology Theranos claimed to have simply did not exist. Once hailed as the next Steve Jobs, Holmes' downfall has shaken the tech industry and shone a light on the fake-it-till-you-make-it culture. Yeung, HKIBC.
China has denied U.S. claims that it is expanding its nuclear arsenal. Beijing has about 350 nuclear warheads, while the United States has at least 10 times more.
We adopt this no first use policy, and also we maintain our nuclear capabilities at the minimum level that is required for our national defense. So it is not our policy to expand dramatically. And secondly, it doesn't mean that China is not modernizing. We do not deny that China has taken measures to modernize our nuclear arsenal, if not for other reasons, but for reliability and safety issues.
Locally, the Democratic Party says 20% of the 530 people it surveyed have plans to leave Hong Kong. 3/4 of those questioned over the phone last month had degrees. Nearly 60% of the respondents said they did not like their life in Hong Kong, while 40% felt there has been less freedom since the handover. Party spokesman Po Ming-Chan said the only way for the government to retain people is to consider their opinions when making decisions. Former legislator Hilton Cheong-Lin has died in his sleep early this morning at the age of 99. Cheong-Lin, who was born in British Guyana, founded the Hong Kong Civic Association, a middle-of-the-road political group. He is best known as chairman of the Urban Council, which was dissolved in 1999. Cheong-Lin was the council's first Chinese head and was dubbed Mayor of Hong Kong. Chief Executive Carrie Lam expressed her condolences and said he had contributed to Hong Kong's development. Shares of China Mobile will begin trading in Shanghai tomorrow after the firm raised almost 49 billion yuan in the mainland's biggest listing in a decade. The world's largest mobile network operator returned home to raise funds after being delisted in New York, along with smaller rivals China Unicom and China Telecom. China Mobile priced its shares at 57.58 yuan each. Its Hong Kong shares closed up 2% today. The Hang Seng Index was flat today despite strong gains by the mainland property sector. Debt-ridden Evergrande surged 10% when trading in its stocks resumed today, but profit-taking pared the gains, closing just 1.6% higher. The developer said a government order to demolish 39 buildings on Hainan Island would not affect the rest of its project there. Artificial intelligence firm SenseTime surged 20% at the start, before closing almost 6% higher. The mainland startup, which made a lukewarm debut last week, is emerging as one of the best performing initial public offerings. Now let's take a look at the markets. The Hang Seng ended the day up 15 points. To the top 10 active stocks, Tencent was down $3.80, Meituan down also $3.80, but Alibaba up by $1.90. BYD Company was up $7.60, while the Tracker Fund was up 4 cents. To the forex trading against the Hong Kong dollar, the euro is at 8.79, pound sterling at 10.51, and the Australian dollar at 5.61. And finally, in Europe, the London FTSE is currently up by 104 points. On to the weather now. Some rain tomorrow morning with sunny intervals in the afternoon. Temperatures will range between 18 and 22 degrees. It will be sunny leading up to the weekend. Now let's take a look at the weather around the world. That's our main news for Tuesday night. Join us for more news at 11. I'm Raymond Yeung. Thanks for watching. Good night.